Yes, this video is not a joke or clickbait or anything. I just straight fucked up. So a couple weeks ago, we had the idea to do Divine Packs, which was just distributing my huge fucking collection of Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon cards in packs that were cheaper than the alternative of buying them individually or going to like an actual fucking first ed pack. That was the goal, just because I think cards are extremely overpriced for no fucking reason. We even printed a custom Skynet card that we thought would be just a really cool like thing to collect as just a chance item in there. But the idea was to make sure each pack at least had quality pulls and wasn't just a bunch of fucking dog shit, because for $25 that's more than a normal pack. Definitely wanted you to at least get something good in there that was worth it. But first of all, let me just say, if you were buying packs to try and flip them or resell them, you're a fucking idiot. Like, I don't really respect scalpers. I think I made that very clear. So if you were just buying packs to make a profit on them, I don't really feel bad if you didn't quite do that by getting a card that didn't exceed the $50 threshold or whatever. The idea was to distribute a collection of like rare cards that I've had to people for a much cheaper price, because I really only want one of each card. And the way we set this up is we spent like 20 hours doing Pokemon packs, another 20 hours doing Yu-Gi-Oh! And trying our best to ensure that they were at least getting close to $25 in value of the cards. Each card had a signed card for me in there just as something I thought was kind of cute. And we set it up like this. We had piles of cards that exceeded $10, ranging from $10 all the way up to like $3,000 with some of the first ed holos and some of the base set holos I was putting in there. So we had this giant pile of cards that were over $10. And then we had piles of commons and other holos and full arts and stuff that were much cheaper. And obviously the idea is to mix the expensive ones with the cheaper ones to fill out a pack, so it's not just like one single fucking card that you get in a pack. And we were taking like 2 to 4 from the expensive ones and then from the cheaper ones, plus the signed card and the occasional Skynet card in the pack. Initially, I was going to pack each one myself because of my friend group, I'm really the only one that like keeps up with card prices and stuff, so I thought that made the most sense. But after like 6 hours of doing them myself, I only was able to pack like 200 total packs. So that was clearly just not reasonable. So then, like Santa Claus, I brought in little elves to help me put the packs together, and I was running like my own little sweatshop with my friends to make these packs. And of course, I was showing them like what a pack would look like with, like Triple Tactics Talent and something else. It's like a $70 card, and here's a $10 card, and that's one pack. It's a good pack. And I had plenty of cards to do this with. I even thought it'd be fun to do error packs, so I even made some packs that had like 20, sometimes 22, 23 cards in them. And then I even did other error packs where I was putting like Double Masters VIP Magic cards in there that I had, some rare Naruto cards from over a decade ago, Dragon Ball, Digimon cards, in addition to the other like actual 8 cards in the pack, just as like little spice flavorings in there, just because I thought it'd be cool to have like little goofy error packs, because I have so many cards that I thought it would just be fun and make it special. Kind of like when you get McDonald's French fries and there's a little chicken nugget hidden in the bottom. You're like, oh wow, that was unexpected. I just thought it'd be pretty cute. But unfortunately, over the course of the 2 weeks we're making these packs, autopilot must have taken over, and some of the packs just ended up being fucking dog shit. Actually, just terrible cards. Like, some of them were only pulling up to like $7 in value on the pack, which is obviously not the goal of what it was supposed to be. So something clearly went awry. And what happened, I imagine, is as we were doing all of these packs, some of the piles started getting mixed, and then misunderstandings happened because I'm the only one that really keeps up with card prices. So without malicious intent, some of the common cards were getting placed in these packs where it was like only common cards, or like a card that was worth $3 or some shit like that. So you'd open the pack up and just get this rank stench of dog shit in there because the cards just weren't good because we just didn't pack them correctly. I think because we spent like 2 weeks making these packs, I think at some point autopilot must have taken over and we started accidentally putting packs of just bad cards together without even realizing what was going on. Like, half the time we spent listening to fucking dad rock, like listening to Get Out of My Dreams and Into My Car on repeat for an hour. So I'm assuming at some point delirium took over and some of these packs just slipped through the cracks and were just terrible. Now, from the emails I've gotten and the angry Reddit threads I've seen about it, and again, some of these actually have complete reason to be upset with some of the packs they got. It's not all of them, it's not even the majority of them, it is still like a small percentage of it. But the fact that it happened at all is upsetting, because I had plenty of cards to fill each pack with at least something close to $25. Now, I did get like 1 or 2 angry emails like, Charlie, my pack was only worth $21. How do you expect me to resell this, you fucking asshole? Like, you're just a piece of shit. If you're buying it to like immediately resell it, that's clearly not the goal of it. And don't whine to me if the pack was $21 in value or some whatever number. The point is, it was supposed to be good cards. It was supposed to be from like this huge collection of shit I had, but clearly it didn't work out the way we had intended. So I really do want to issue like a really sincere I'm sorry. We were really fucking excited to do this, and I'm sorry we fucked it up. If you did get one of these terrible fucking packs, I mean, really just please send me an email. I'll try and get the refund going. We had a ton of problems with Shopify, which is why it took us so long in the first place to even ship them, but I'm going to try my best to help solve this because it really is super fucking upsetting to see this. I was really excited to see people post their pulls, and what I noticed from some of the things I saw from their pulls, it also looks like clumping happened, and clumping is when some of the better packs are clumped together with better packs. And of course, there's going to be better packs because I only have so many like first ed hollows. And one of them I saw, someone, I think it was like 4 packs. Of their 4 packs, 3 of the packs had like a base set unlimited hollow in it. So some of them were fucking clumped, which again, that's our fault. Just another fuck up. It looks like a lot of the people that got 1 or 2 packs got 1 or 2 packs that didn't have like a base set unlimited hollow. And most of the problems I saw with like actual dog shit cards were with Yu-Gi-Oh! With Pokemon, 18, almost 1900 of the packs were filled with first ed commons and rares, and a first ed common, even in like a bad condition, goes for like $25. So at least even like a bad Pokemon pack that wasn't packed properly would still at least have that first ed common in there, rare in there, and you'd at least get like value back equal to what you paid for. So Pokemon didn't really seem to be a huge problem. There still were some shitty Pokemon ones, don't get me wrong. I saw like 1 or 2 people post about that, and I don't doubt that it happened. I mean, I can believe it. I've seen pictures of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Ones, and I wouldn't be surprised to see it for Pokemon too. But on that note, while a lot of them are objectively fucking terrible that look like somebody just dumped sewage in a Pokemon pack, unfortunately, there have been some that I've seen people complaining about that are worth like $150 worth of cards in the pack. And I don't think it's their fault, I just don't think they know. I saw a video from a guy who was complaining about his pack, and he called me a scammer and how he's gonna keep shaming me until he makes it right. And I get it. If the pack was like super fucking terrible, I totally understand being that frustrated. And in the video, he showed his pack. He had 1 card that was worth anything, and it was a Giovanni's Machop. Now, this is an improperly packed pack. There should have been another card or even another 2 cards in that pack that were worth more money. But that Giovanni's Machop, here's the last 4 sales of it. It's still more than double what he paid for the pack. These cards, these first eds, went straight from packs, sealed boxes, right into sleeves. So these are not in bad condition. Some of the base set hollows I put in there aren't in great condition because I've had them for so long, but the first edition cards are ones that I just recently started collecting that are straight from the sealed boxes, so they're not in bad condition. And since the commons and rares aren't hollow, you don't have to worry about print lines, and it's a lot more common to see those at a higher PSA score, so I imagine they'd be between 8 and 10 if you were to grade them if you wanted to. And even on the lower end of that scale, an 8, a Giovanni's Machop 8 sold for $40 last time, so it's still more than what the pack cost. But yeah, that's only if you choose to grade them. In the video, he says it's only $2.50. I checked where he got that number from, and it's on TCG Player, and it's for an unlimited near mint version of the card, not first ed. But then checking eBay, there are some first eds of the same card going for like $4 and $5, but they're kind of in shitty condition that look like they've been used for toilet paper for the last 25 years. But even still, some of the other ungraded ones are going for like 15 to 20, so it's really all over the place. So if you don't plan on grading the card, it's hard to know what it's worth in its raw, no rubber state just because it's everywhere. And again, we put our own dick in our ass on this because there should have been more cards in that pack than just the Giovanni's Machop worth some money. So it was a mistake, and I really apologize, and I totally understand being disappointed with that because it's not a flashy card, and if you're not grading it, well then it's not worth that big price on it. But again, the main goal was getting the packs close to or over $25 in value and giving people access to these cards that they otherwise would have to pay thousands of dollars for. Like if you were to buy a single pack of first edition Gym Challenge, it's like $700, $800 per pack, sometimes more, and likely they're weighed in the first place. And if you want to get a box, it's up there in the $30,000 range. So the idea was to take those fucking cards that are extremely overpriced and makes me want to puke and put them in cheaper packs to give people access to those cards for a piece of nostalgia and also just a nice card to have. But some didn't, and that's entirely on me. It's my fault, and I really am truly fucking sorry about it, like I've said. So if you got a pack that's just terrible, again, please feel free to email me. But yeah, I absolutely recognize some of these are truly atrocious, and I feel terrible, just fucking horrible that any of them turned out bad because, again, I definitely had the cards to make them all at least close to $25, but we just somewhere along the way made a mistake when packing the packs. And again, that is entirely my fucking fault, 100%. And it's just really upsetting that that even happened because really tried hard to make those very special, but I guess just like the amount of time we spent on the cards, it just some fucking terrible packs went in there. And that's really upsetting. And it seems like most of the terrible ones were more towards like the 1 and 2 pack purchases, which is even fucking worse. So just a huge fucking I'm sorry. And again, if you did get one of those, like if you purchased 1 pack or 2 packs and they both blew fat fucking asshole, please just, take pictures of what you got in there and send me an email or something, and I'll try and fix that because it really sucks. I'm really fucking sorry about it. I genuinely just didn't want that to happen. Was initially going to do 1,000 of Pokemon and 1,000 of Yu-Gi-Oh, but people seemed to get really excited about being able to get some of those, so we upped it to 2,000 of each, and I had plenty of cards for it, and I still have a lot of cards that I didn't put in because I wanted to do it again, but I don't know if we're going to do that, and if we even consider it, we need to find a better way of doing it because this was just not optimal. So I feel fucking terrible that some people that bought these for like a gift or for themselves might end up with one of the really bad packs that slipped through, and it's just a real fucking shame. And again, just wanted to say I'm sorry and get ahead of this and let you all know, obviously that wasn't the fucking plan. It's entirely my fault because I think I definitely bit off more than I could chew. I thought that I could pack them myself, but I underestimated how long that would take, and then I brought my friends in and it still took 2 fucking weeks worth of work to get them going. So obviously the chance of a catastrophic fucking nuclear failure of the cards was exponentially increasing as the time drew on and more people were involved in the packing. And unfortunately, it looks like the worst case scenario happened. Well, I guess not the worst case scenario. Worst case would have been like if the pack shipped with hydrochloric acid in it, where it was burning people's hands when they touched it, which I guess some of the packs were like so bad that I wouldn't be surprised if it did burn some fingers. But yeah, unfortunately, it looks like the worst case happened where some of the packs were just fucking terrible. And also, some of them were clumped. So to the people that did get like $5,000 or $6,000 worth of cards in some of their packs, like out of 3 of their packs, congratulations. But it would have been nice to spread more of those big ones out across all of them. But it does look like there was a bit of clumping with some of these packs from what I've seen and gotten emails of. Like some people fucking pumping their fists like holy shit, and then other people are kicking sand like damn, this was a waste. And I feel extremely bad that that's the case for some of that because I did want each one to at least be like, oh, well, this is at least still a pack that, cards I wouldn't have had access to otherwise. And for a cheaper price. That was obviously what I was going for, but failed to deliver. And it is entirely my fault. It's not my friend's fault. I was the one that said, we can do this. We can absolutely do this. And I underestimated the work that went into it. And as we autopiloted, the packs must have got bad along the way for some of these. And it's a real shame that that happened. I really hope that people that did get a pack they were disappointed with can forgive me. It wasn't the plan. I wasn't trying to scam anyone or mislead anyone. I really did try and follow through on what I said initially, where the goal was to deliver like a really high quality pack of cards for a much cheaper price. And unfortunately, we just didn't fully deliver on that goal. So like I said, I do want to make it right. And hopefully won't make a mistake like this in the future. And again, I'm just fucking sorry about it. That's about it. See ya.